Good morning, students. In my initial class, yesterday, I introduced to you Ernest Hemingway, and also I gave you some idea about American novel, though a very brief one at that. Now today I'd be talking about some of Hemingway's themes and outlook in his fiction as it is found. Now, Hemingway was a novelist who wrote from his personal experience. He, as I have told you, he visited different countries. He was fond of adventure. He was a hunter. He was involved in fishing, and generally he was also a person who served in the war in the initial period of his life, in his youth to be exact. So he writes of what he knows from his own experiences, and he writes it honestly, directly, and as clearly as he can. Of course, his literary output is not as massive in bulk as that of other writers. Yet, it is really surprising how he found time to write when he was very much, involved in shooting, big game hunting, fishing, fighting, and he had so many accidents also in war, on the road, and air accidents also. Since he writes only about what he knows, in his novel Green Hills of Africa, he gives a factual account of a big game hunting trip in the form of a novel. And readers have tended to identify Hemingway, the man, with the characters of his fictional novels. Now, what are his themes? His range of subject matter is not wide, and he returns again and again to the same kind of material, but he has explored it honestly and thoroughly. He took for his themes some of the central experiences of his own generation and the generation that followed, which were bred in an age of devastating war and violence, when the traditional values were disrupted and the meaning of existence obscured for many people. And to this kind of world, Hemingway brought his own vision.